Hey, it's Jack from Seller Source Pro. Welcome back. This is another long overdue comic book video, and I am really excited. No, this one, I'm still waiting for my CGC, the second half of my CGC order to come in. I don't know why that one's taking so long. I sent in 5 books on November 9th. And I think 2 of them were modern tier and the other 3 were value. And it's taken a long time. I mean, this video, I think we're almost at the end. Today's either the 29th or the 30th of January. And I haven't gotten the other books back yet. So if I don't get them back soon or get an email that they've been shipped, I guess I'll give them a call. But that's just the way it goes with CGC. When they're the #1, I guess, grading company, they're overwhelmed. And I can imagine why, because you see these videos on YouTube where these guys are sending in like 25 of the same book that just came out 3 months ago, which, by the way, I'm making fun of those people, and wait until you see the video because I'm going to end up being one of them. Not sending in 25, but one of those modern books that I always laugh at that people are sending into CGC. I guess I'm joining that crowd a little bit today. So without any further ado, let's get on. I don't have a lot. This shouldn't be a long video. I went to my local LCS today. Didn't have a lot of books that I normally pick up. There were a lot of books out, I guess, but not a lot that are on my pick list. So let's go through first those, and then I'm going to show you what I've been waiting a long time for. I am so excited to show you what came in from overseas. So let's get started. So one of the I've been saying this for a while, one of the best titles, this is a DC book. It's a 9 limited series. It's a 9-issue limited series. Very unique concept. And this is I believe this is the B cover. I'm not sure if this is the A or the B cover, but I took this one. This is the one that I really liked. So I'm trying to get this without any glare. That's Heroes in Crisis. Look at that. Really nice cover art. All of these have been really great. And this is now number 5. So we're pretty much like halfway through the series. It's been really interesting. It's not a giant action-packed. It's not like Marvel does with Infinity War or something like that, where they pack in 10,000 heroes into every single scene and have just action blowout. It's a really good psychological book. There is some action in here, but it's the characters and it's understanding the way that these human beings, for the most part, are affected by the things they have to go through being a superhero on a regular basis psychologically. Very interesting concept, and I think they've done a really good job with it. So the next book is, I have all of these. I've been collecting these since they came out. This is issue number 12. This is an amazing cover. The covers to this book are never usually anything that great. This is kind of a really cool cover. So this is the Terrifics. Okay, this is the Terrifics. I haven't spoken a lot about this book. The reason that I get these is because I'm a huge Plastic Man fan. You guys probably have heard that in some of the other videos. I love Golden Age, Silver Age, anything with Plastic Man in it. And the good news is that there is finally a movie, at least somewhat in production at Warner Brothers. They've kind of thrown it to a few people to kind of write a spec script. I wish it was me, actually, because I have some great ideas for that movie and more of a feeling of what it should feel like, a Plastic Man movie. So give me a call if you're writing that movie. I'm very willing to share. Okay, I won't be holding my breath on that one. All right, so the Terrifics is kind of a weird team-up story with some bizarre heroes. But it works. It actually works. There's a lot of good humor in here, but there's some real serious stuff too. It's a different type of a team-up book. Let's put it that way. So it's a great cover. It's been really good. And now that the Plastic Man miniseries is over for DC, which was a big hit, I know a lot of people really liked it, not just because they did an Alex Ross cover, which was awesome, but they did a good job on it. Over the years, there's been a lot of different variations of Plastic Man. They've done a lot of different miniseries, some longer than others. Some of them were much better and understood the character better. This one, they did a pretty good job. I'm not going to say it was 100% what I look for, I want something that has that kind of Roger Rabbit meets gangsters, 1940s kind of style Plastic Man. This was close. It was close, and it was really good, and the artwork was good, so I'm sorry to see that that's gone. Hopefully it did well enough that somebody at DC is realizing that we need a Plastic Man series, a full-time series. They can call me for that, too. All right, so here's the next one. So Justice League has been great. If you are missing out on the Justice League stuff that's been coming out, the regular Justice League Dark, I only read the first one and that was excellent. I probably should have read the rest because that seems like a great series too. But the regular Justice League has been really good. This is the annual. So this just came out. This is the first annual for the Justice League series. Scott Snyder wrote it. Nice cover art. And I think it continues, or it has something to do with that Source Wall storyline. That's been pretty interesting stuff. So we will see. Now you're saying no Marvel books? Yes, I do have one Marvel book, and this is an interesting one. This is the Immortal Hulk number 12. Apparently, this is some sort of spec book. The person at the bookstore told me. Every time that these Immortal Hulks come out, I look at the covers, I'm amazed. I'm seeing all the write-ups for what people say about this title, and I've never really collected Hulk, honestly, but this is a title that I really want to read. So this one I just got because of to give it a shot, but I'm probably going to get the trade paperback for the first. I believe she showed me there's one that has the first 5, and probably read that. I don't know if I need the comics, maybe if I found them in dollar bins or something along the way, but I'm intrigued by this book. Let me know in the comments if you guys are reading Immortal Hulk and what you guys think about it. I've only heard good things, so this is my first jump into it. Who knows if it's a good issue to even try that, but just to see if I like the flavor and the artwork of it, and then we'll go from there. All right, this is number 2. I read the first book, and I absolutely loved it. I'm sure a lot of people passed on this, didn't know what to make of it. You absolutely need to pick up this title. The first one was great. I'm very excited about reading number 2. This is Freedom Fighters number 2. Freedom Fighters number 1 was really good. The story was really interesting. I was dying to see the next ones. It kind of, it's that alternate reality basically kind of deal where the Nazis won World War II, and we're kind of seeing the United States, being run by the Nazis, and the freedom fighters coming back now in the modern day, a new version of the freedom fighters. This really has the ability to really make an impact. This is if it's anything like the first issue, it's really good. And also there was a great cover. I showed it in my last video if you haven't seen it, last comic book video. So check that out. Okay, here we go. So let me tell you what I'm showing you next. I saw some variant covers, and yes, I'm not the biggest variant cover guy. I'm not one of those guys that chases every variant cover. But if I see something I like by an artist I like in a book that I already want, then I'm going to go pick it up. But this is the first time I've actually pre-ordered these special exclusive variant type deals. And this was through a company, I didn't realize initially that they weren't in the country. 789 Comics. 7, the number 7, 8, A-T-E, 9, the number 9 Comics. 789. Comics. So they were really good, but man, it took forever. And they explained to me the reason why it took so long to get these is that they were waiting for the distributor here in the States to send these exclusive books over to them before they then sent them back to me. So we're already on issue number 2 of this series here, but I just got the variants for number 1, and man, it was worth it. And I'm definitely going to become one of those modern, brand new books setting into CGC guys that I always make fun of, because when you see these, I have to get them protected. I want to put them on the wall. So I guess I'm becoming one of those guys for the moment. Oh, well. All right. So here you go. So by the way, there was one more. I'm sorry. Before I show you those, I have to show you another book that I would love to get Slab too, but it's a new book, so I'm not doing that anytime soon, maybe in the future. This is a Artgerm cover. Everybody loves Artgerm. And it's the new Batgirl 31. And wow, look at this. That is awesome. What a cover. All these Artgerm covers and these Middleton covers on Batgirl, I don't know. They're just amazing. I mean, you almost wanted them, you just want a poster of them, right? So if you were back in a dorm room in college, these things would be on your dorm room. Look at that. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay. And the story's been really good at Batgirl too. So people that are just buying them for the covers, give me a break. The story is great. Don't just buy them for the covers. All right. So without further ado, here is the much talked about one of three. You're going to see three different ones. This is the Batman Who Laughs, #1, and this is the Jock cover, right? No, this is the Warren Liu cover. Warren Liu. This is the certificate. There was only 1,500 of these. Let me show you the certificate. There's only 1,500 of these made. That's pretty cool, right? So here you go. You ready? Look at that. It's an homage cover, obviously, to the Alex Ross Harley Quinn. Look at that. That is, I know there's a lot of glare there, guys. I'm sorry. So I'm going to try to move it around a little bit so you can see it. This thing is incredible. And it's a black cover, so that's the other reason. It is definitely at least a 9.6 to 9.8 possibility. There is nothing wrong with this. And by the way, 789 Comics did a great job putting these things in a box and really wrapping them up good, since they came from England and they came in perfect condition. So do I have a chance at a 9.8 here? I think so. I don't see anything. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with this book whatsoever. Keep our fingers crossed. I don't know. Maybe it's a 9.8 candidate. I hope so. If it's not, and I get a 9.6 or a 9.4, oh well. But it's beautiful cover. All right. So here is the next one. So this is the Mike Mayu cover. Okay, and this is the homage to the famous Neal Adams, which I actually have that cover and showed it on a recent video too. Batman Who Laughs #2, Mike Mayu. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty cool. That is pretty spectacular, huh? Now, take a good look at this cover. Oh, by the way, here's information about 789 Comics. There you go. I don't know if it's going to show backwards or not, but there it is. And they do a lot of these variants. I mean, if you're willing to wait, because obviously I had to wait quite a while to get this, they did a good job. And I get the email from them showing the new variants. I haven't bought anything else from them yet. There wasn't anything that was jumping out at me. So I want to show you what this is. So this was the cover, and then I got the set. So this is what this one looks like, right? Now let me show you the Virgin variant of that, and you can see what was not just the Virgin variant, but what was added to the cover. Wait until you see this. Ready? Let's go from the top. Looks similar, right? Whoa, what is that? Look at those Robins in the Batman Who Laughs style. Can you see that? Wow. I know, I hate that glare too. Pretty cool. So, what do? Do I send all three of these into CGC? I mean, here's the deal. You know, I got back into comics just in the last couple of years, so I have a pretty big collection. You're talking like 25 long boxes or whatever. So I have so much stuff that I'd like to get slabbed. And for me, the old stuff is so much more important. It's just the way I look at it, that it's getting older. You want to protect those old books. I have a real affinity for Silver Age stuff. That's kind of where I'm at this point. So as you can see, I do read new books. I do buy new books. But in terms of the emotional connection, I really want to protect those older books. So most of the stuff that I have sent in is my Silver Age stuff or stuff from the 80s that's gone up in value quite a bit that I want to protect. I don't have a problem sending in these newer books, but they're not at the top of my list in terms of the pricing. If you're going to pay $25 or so to get something slabbed, you know, I'm only sending in a certain amount at a time. And when I go through it and figure out what I'm sending in, it's hard for me to pick a book that I just got or that's only a few months old compared to books that are from the 60s. I have a real hard time. Maybe at some point when I get through enough of those older books, then I'll start looking at slabbing some of these more modern books. But the books I just showed you, these special variants that are really limited, that one is 1,500. And it's a black cover that I think that has to be slabbed right now. So whether I like it or not, you know, I think that has to go, because if you want to keep that in that condition, there's probably only one way to kind of really do that, and that's to get it slabbed. And man, would that look good on the wall. So those are the books for today. Not a lot of pickups from my LCS. I'm hoping to hear from CGC that these remaining 3 books are coming back. Maybe at this point it's time to do another CGC, send a bunch of books off. And I guess I'm probably going to have to bite the bullet and send these Batman Who Laughs #1 variants out and just send them in with a couple of other modern books and keep rolling. So that's it for today. Remember, we are so close opening GrailRewards.com, the new comic book platform, rewards platform that we have been developing over the last 3 months. If you haven't seen the video, it's our quick teaser animated video. I believe I put it up on this channel. I think I did. If not, what you need to do, we just opened the Grail Rewards YouTube channel. No activity there yet other than the teaser video, but that's going to start ramping up real quick. So you want to go over to the Grail Rewards, just put in Grail Rewards in YouTube, it should pop up, and go subscribe to the Grail Rewards channel to see the animated video, give you a little hint at what's going on. And we're going to do a lot of giveaways and a lot of exciting stuff leading up to our major GrailRewards.com launch. Join the Instagram channel, Grail_rewards. So it's at Grail_rewards. A lot of stuff going on there. And that's about it. You can go to GrailRewards.com. We have a coming soon page. If you put in your information, you may get picked to be one of our beta testers over the next week or so, and start getting our update emails as to when we're launching and the first titles we're going to be putting up. And it is going to be a beta launch, so it's going to be a slow burn. Make sure everything's working right. Tweak everything that's going on, and we think 2019 is going to be so exciting with GrailRewards.com. It's going to help all the people that are looking for those key books that can't afford $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. It's going to give you a chance to do 2 things. One, to be able to potentially get that graded book, and it's also going to give all of us a chance to give back by helping publicize really well-known charities and push them through our wonderful comic book community. So much more to talk about there. Look forward to talking about how it all works in the very near future. So with that in mind, have fun. And once again, there you go. Batman Who Laughs, one of the variants. That's #1. And buy the book. By the way, the book is really good read as well. So if you're not reading Batman Who Laughs, go check it out. Thanks a lot, guys. I look forward to seeing your haul videos, and we will see you real soon.